Shut up and sit down.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Damn, it's been a long fucking time.
Yeah, for sure. This has been like should be close to a year. It feels like.
I think it's like
maybe not.
6-7 months.
Yeah.
So like half a year.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's a long time. We've both grown dramatically
Yeah.
since then. Well, we've definitely put the Freja MMA has grown itself. I mean, we've put thousands. Can I say thousands? Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna say which currency, but we put thousands on the sound equipment at least. Mr. Joan's been a naughty boy.
Yeah, well, that's just a personal hobby of mine. So it's just something I would have done anyways at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause everybody needs like 2 microphones and podcast equipment for thousands.
Yeah.
So we at least built that up, and you know, we as I said to you, personally, I'm getting a new camera. I'm not going to say which one, like that the trolls online don't say, "Oh, you should have got this." Blah, blah. But we're getting some new equipment, so our content is going to be crisp.
Yeah. It's nice to be able to capture them quick punches when you're actually trying to take picture of quick sports such as
Exactly.
MMA. Yeah.
Do you know what annoys me? And I'm not sure if I told you about this, because our last event was Excellence Fighting Championship.
Yeah.
It was a great event, so everyone should really check it out. Because you was in Turkey, right?
Yeah.
How was that anyway? Was that good?
Yeah, the Turkey trip was nice. I mean, yeah.
Little
We had a few
relaxation.
bumps since we went in the beginning of October, but yeah.
Okay, well, we'll leave that for a
we'll
bit.
leave that.
So obviously we was part of the media, and then we see other parts of the media with iPhones,
Yeah,
like only iPhones.
but the new ones. Or
Yeah, new iPhones. Yeah, obviously. But like, I'm like, if you're coming to, you know, I feel like it's a bit of a thing of how it looks. Do you know what I mean? So if you're coming to work an event as media, you don't then just walk around and take photos of your iPhone.
Yeah, but I'd say that the argument should be that it's so portable. The audio is good. The video is getting so much better. I mean, it's not up to par, but I mean, for just being able to carry it with you all everywhere should be.
Okay, let's just say it like this: if I contact the UFC tomorrow and say, "Fly me out to New York,"
Yeah.
I'm a Swedish MMA a news site or content site, and I'm gonna come and work your event.
Yeah.
And just walk in with nothing but an iPhone.
Well, that's money not well spent if they flew you in. But I mean, if you did it yourself, then
Yeah.
obviously it's always ideal to have good equipment. But I mean, you can't always do it. So
But you want to know the worst thing? I'm getting a new iPhone as well. So
yeah.
maybe I'm a bit jealous.
You're trying to fucking convince yourself.
Yeah,
not to bring
maybe
it.
I will
Yeah.
be this guy kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the iPhone will bust out a few times just for social media kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
not a whole event just with.
Yeah, so
just with
that's the issue to that problem. Then just don't be that guy.
But yeah, so we're buying new things. We're upping our game, shall I say? And 2020, we're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming for you guys. And yeah, I also said to you, like off camera as well. The last podcast that we done like 2.
Yeah.
Quite in quick succession, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna kind of draw away a bit from Joanne. So like next time we do a podcast, it'll be like we have to catch up as well.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't fucking do that. I mean, 'cause
6 months of cold shoulder. Just
Yeah.
like I have a project going on.
Yeah. Joe would be like, yeah, like, we're not doing another podcast, man. We're not doing another podcast. You're just a dick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good thing I didn't do that. But yeah, so tell me about the Turkey. We want to hear all the juicy stories. What happened there?
So the good well, we were on flight 7619, which had to turn around over Riga because a pump stopped functioning. So that was quite fun.
For a guy that travels a lot, I've never had that.
Yeah, like an actual part breakdown that's critical to some sort of function, and the function this pump filled was water. So there was no toilet water, there was no faucet water, and
So you actually turned around and went back to Sweden, or did you like land?
no, they turned around and went back to Copenhagen, put the plane on full thrust, and put the flaps out because it was too heavy. It was obviously fueled for a 4-hour flight. So they had to burn like tons of fuel. And as they were doing that, I was like, oh, Greta's gonna be so mad. Oh. But it was a quick fix. We landed 25 minutes on the ground and it was done. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
decent.
Yeah. So it was like a 2-hour delay total.
Did you get anything for it though?
No.
No meal on the flight.
The policy is 3 hours, 3-hour delay. Then they compensate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And your bags came and everything like
No.
fine. No.
My bags was left in Sweden. So yeah. So I arrived in Turkey with long pants, and yeah, that was the first day basically. So run around, buy all the things that you need.
Well, we're in Turkey.
Side. So between Antalya and Alanya.
Oh, okay. So at least it was warm and nice while you was in your long pants kind of thing.
Yeah.
Decent. So yeah, that's pretty nice though.
Yeah. After that, relatively problem-free. Just a week of sun and.
But then you fucked up your knee as well. So.
Oh, that was way earlier.
A long time coming.
That was in July.
Like, for two guys that like we follow MMA and everyone getting injuries and everything like that, we don't even do MMA and our bodies are fucked. Like, what's going on there?
Well, I mean, I guess there's a tipping point where you get so unfit that anything breaks you. And I guess I'm in the vicinity. Yeah. I
do have a bit of a theory though, because like everyone else that kind of does podcasts or follows MMA, I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast a lot. And then he's always saying to people, oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you be healthy? And then my question back is, like, Joe Rogan, how many surgeries have you had? How many injuries have you had? How many times do you say, oh, my knees and elbows and everything's killing me? Most of the time I feel fine.
Yeah. Okay, so that guy, he's obviously a bit older than us. And he's a lot
nobody
fitter
knows
than
my
us
age. So.
As well. But you are right when you say that this guy takes testosterone treatments regularly. He takes every sort of fucking vitamin you can imagine.
He can barely move his head.
He's had stem cell surgeries like multiple times.
Yeah.
Like what?
And he can barely move his head.
Yeah. So stem cells for me is still like you take a syringe, jab it into the neck of a baby, and fucking pull it out, and then you infuse it into an old
or
rich
octopus
person.
or something like
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a bit skewed. I'm sure it's a lot cleaner than that, but
yeah, it's the same as everyone saying, "Oh, jiu-jitsu it's a eye opener, it's a new way of life. You should do it." Look at all these jiu-jitsu guys that have like floating pieces of bone in their elbows and knees, and like that doesn't sound fun. It doesn't.
No, that's really true. It's a high demanding activity on your body for sure.
So the question is it better to be an MMA fan or an MMA fighter?
I think
okay, let's not say a fighter, a
practitioner,
a practitioner.
So I'd say that everything has its value as long as you actually enjoy it. And when you're at the event, you can tell that everyone is enjoying it. Like they're like, even if they're losing and they're feeling really sad, there's a lot, they're invested in it. You can see
so
that.
So adrenaline is a killer. Because once the adrenaline goes, then you're like, yeah, my knees are fucked. Like my head's hurting, and But yeah, I guess that's how it is. Like I would still love to challenge myself of going to an MMA gym and trying the workouts that they do and everything. Maybe it'll be a new content that's coming up soon. You never know. If we are on the same time schedule, ever.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the most frequently asked questions I get is like, why are you guys not uploading? Why are you guys not like making news and everything? And
yeah, so
we
I'm
work,
working
man.
evening shifts. That's been a big change for me since February. Yeah. So
And you're not doing the same work as me. I think that's what the people like jump to, that you're doing the same work as I'm doing.
Yeah.
But no, you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
See, we're two different people.
Who knew?
Yeah, and I'm flying in and out of the country all the time.
Yeah, that's like I always send a messenger text first because I'm like, well, I don't want to call to Cuba randomly. Like,
Yeah. It's like, oh, do you want to do something this weekend? I'm in like the Arctic Circle or some shit like that. But yeah, recently I went to Belgium and done work there. That was like 2 weeks, and then came back to Sweden. I was like, yeah, I'm back. And then they were like, do you want to do another one? I was like, fuck. So I was literally back for like a week, worked the weekend as well, because I was like, hey, a little bit of extra money, whatever. And then I went back to Belgium. And then when I was in Belgium, they said, do you want to go and work in Iceland? I was like, yeah, sure. They're like, okay, we'll fly you directly there. And I was like, what the fuck?
It's a trap.
Yeah, but now I 90% know that I'm going to be in Sweden until at least January.
Oh, so that's like the longest time you've been in Sweden for a year.
I think this year, yeah. It's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But now every other week I'll be on the same shift as you as well, like evening shifts.
Oh yeah. So that's nice. We'll have a lot of mornings.
Yeah.
Then
Morning meetings. That's why we never look good on our podcasts, because it's the morning. We do an evening one. I think we'll look better and be able to drink as well. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
So so I'm sorry, I did say I'm going to be in Sweden until Christmas, but I am going on holiday on Saturday.
Yeah,
I am going.
There's that as well.
Yeah, when I'm not flying away from work, I need to go on holiday. So I am going to Thailand on Saturday, so that should be fun.
Nice. I hope you enjoy it a lot, man.
Yeah, I hope it's better than Turkey was for you, at least for the start. So yeah, that should be cool. I think it's the longest flight I've been on as well.
Yeah, it's a really long flight.
I got a new travel pillow. I always have problems with travel pillows. Like, they just don't seem comfy, especially the ones that go around the neck.
Yeah, you got to ask for one on the plane. Those are the best.
The pillows on the plane?
Yeah. You ask the staff, like, hey, can I have a pillow? And
but those are usually like really thin, like square pillows.
Yeah, but they're good.
Nah, they don't work for me, man. So I invested in a turtle pillow. Have you ever heard of that?
No, but I'm guessing it's something that hugs your head.
It's like a scarf almost.
Yeah.
And then it has kind of two flippers. And then I'll do it on this side so the camera can see. So one kind of goes on your shoulder like this, and the other one is in the air like that. So you actually lean on it, and then it's like a spring compress.
Oh.
So it actually holds up your head and keeps your posture well. So I'm gonna try that out.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have that one. You should have seen it. There's pictures of me just fucking passed out when we were in Copenhagen against the front of the plane seat.
I mean, you're a tall guy as well, so I guess it's quite difficult to fall asleep like that. And I've had quite a history of neck problems, so like if I'm going to sleep like that, then I won't sleep. No. My flight from New York to Sweden, didn't sleep a wink. Oof. Yeah, I was on the aisle seat, and I did fall asleep for like 3 minutes, and I put my tray down. Yeah. And went asleep like on the tray like that. And then the
excuse me.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even like that. The stewardess came and tapped me on the shoulder, so I woke up like kind of quickly, and she put breakfast down on my tray. Oh. And then my wife was asleep next to me, and she said, "Excuse me, should I wake her for breakfast?" I was like, "No, we don't want breakfast."
That's a dick move.
It's like, we don't want breakfast. Take your breakfast away. I was asleep as well. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know." Like, who wants
But
food?
it's
Who wants food by
a-
laying on their table?
A lot of people. Like, maybe the tray is a symbol, like an airline symbol of I want food, and then it doesn't matter if you're on it or not.
Mm.
Like, I mean, that would be the most clear symbol to, like, I want a tray on this tray holder.
I don't believe that. No. So yeah, I was pretty angry when I got off that flight. So now I've been like, I'm gonna upgrade my seats when I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like buy a nice travel pillow and everything. So the turtle pillow, yeah, like 400 crowns for a travel pillow.
Yeah, it's a decent price for anything that makes you sleep better.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So now back to MMA. So obviously I'm gonna miss a few events while I'm away. For some reason, everything is booked for when I go on holiday.
Yeah.
Like I'm a grime fan as well. You know, like UK hip hop kind of stuff.
Yeah.
2 grime artists are coming to Sweden, both in the 2 weeks that I'm going to Thailand.
Well, that's rough, man. But I guess they booked their travels before you booked yours.
It doesn't matter.
Bit.
No, it doesn't matter.
Priorities.
They should check with me first. And then also AK Fighting Championships I'm gonna miss as well. That's gonna be in Stockholm, but you can't win them all. But we should like be good to go for Superior Challenge.
Yeah, super stoked about Superior. Was super
Because
cool last year.
And it's the fight that everyone's been looking forward to. Adam Westland versus Robbie Bruce.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
Put those guys in freaking cotton wool and bubble wrap and everything. We don't want anything happening to these guys because I want to see this fight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of mishaps to stop that fight.
Yeah.
Like a lot of. It feels like, how many times have they been booked? Do you know? Because
I think it was Fight Club Rush 3. They were booked.
Yeah.
And then it was
The Javle event.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then there was the injury, and then
At the Fight Club.
they wanted to book it for the Fight Club after that.
Yeah.
And then it was the whole gym dispute and everything. So now it's on neutral ground, and I feel like it should be good.
So this is at least try number 4 that we know of.
Well, we don't know about previously in the amateur careers as well. So, but I'm sure it'll be a great fight. I mean, no matter what people says, there is some sort of animosity between these two gyms. Do you know what I mean? Between these two camps, and especially between these two guys, I'd say, because they're on completely different spectrums.
Yeah, but I mean, from all I've seen, I see it as only like a competitive sort of thing. The whole animosity thing, I don't buy it. It's more like we're gonna pump out more good people than you're gonna pump out good people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll say that the following of these two is like humongous. So should be good. Plus a little bit of inside information. So I was at Excellence Fighting Championship where Adam Westland got quite a quick, slick submission, and spoke to him a bit after the event, and asked him, "Do you want to come on the podcast?" kind of thing. He's like, "Oh, you know what? Like, podcast isn't really my thing and everything." I was like, "But if you get in there before Robin Bruce does," and then he changed and was like, "Okay, let me think about it," kind of thing. So that's what I'm saying. There is some sort of animosity between them. It must be. And this weekend, UFC, the BMF title, the baddest motherfucker in the game. You've seen the adverts for this, right?
Well, no, actually, I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Because, okay, so anyone doesn't know, Johan isn't a super follower of the UFC like me, but there is this humongous event, and it's headlined by Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal. And they've actually made a belt that's called the BMF title.
Okay.
So baddest motherfucker title.
Yeah.
They said it's a one-time and done thing kind of thing.
Oh.
But
okay.
I'm not like
if it's a big hit, obviously there's gonna be more belts. Like I'm guessing.
I think it is a big hit because of the people anyway, and I don't know. I'm kind of loving and hating the whole belt thing. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I mean the title for winning is a belt. Like, why isn't baddest motherfucker watch or something.
I think the title, which isn't the belt, but the title, like you are now the baddest motherfucker in the game kind of thing. Yeah, okay. But to make a belt and then not to allow them to defend it, like not allow it to continue, is a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strange in a world where the belts are actually the signal of the number one position, and they move around as
exactly
as fights evolve.
Yeah, but the rankings don't really work either, I think. I mean, I guess when Connor comes back, it's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna face the guy with the baddest motherfucking title kind of thing. So as well, a thing of people asking us, we're going back to frequently asked questions. Why don't we report or put up news stories every day? I don't want our website to be like, when Conor McGregor scratches his balls, we're going to write an article about it. Like, if you think about it, this 7 months that we haven't put a podcast up, how many times has he fought? 0.
Yeah. That
how many articles have you seen of Conor McGregor?
A lot more than like any other fighter.
Yeah, and you don't you like, if you're not following a large media source,
no,
but you see Conor McGregor's name pop up all the time.
Yes.
I'm not gonna I like talking about MMA or writing about MMA. I'm not gonna talk about Conor McGregor punching old guys in pubs or, Yeah,
but I mean, it makes sense if you're gonna make a web page your own way and have your own like thing you do, that it actually is tailored to what you do. So I mean that you write about the things that interests you is logical. I mean, there's enough people writing about what they like or what people want already.
I mean, if you look in the history books, or anybody that wants to Google a little bit, Google search April 18th, 1930, BBC News, because it came up with, like, obviously there was a radio show, BBC News and everything. So they came up and done the jingle for the news, and the guy said, "There is no news today."
Oh yeah.
Here's a guy that's playing some piano.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah. I'm not going to create news out of nothing. I'm not going to say, oh, I saw Alexander Gustafsson in the gym. He might be coming for a comeback kind of thing. Like, that's not news, man.
No.
That's someone's opinion. I'm not going to push someone's opinion. I'm not going to push Conor McGregor's opinion about he might be coming back until something is solid.
Yeah.
Then we could talk. Do you know what I mean? So I guess the podcast could be our opinions divider, and
it sort of naturally becomes like that, doesn't it?
I can't give you all facts on a podcast kind of thing.
No,
it's only.
No, then it's as you said. Then it's a news show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, what's your personal opinion about Conor McGregor, the fighter, and the?
I always had
phenomenon, shall I say?
I always had trouble with his persona, because I'm a bit more laid back guy, and he's always been very bombastic about how he enters a fight and what happens before it and after, and
yeah, because it's the same, like I'm saying, like you can see the difference between the business side and the actual rankings and competition of the sport, but it's working for him, I guess.
So I really appreciate the humble aspect, like before, during, after. It's something that I enjoy, because I would have incredible, like I can't see myself taking a beating and then afterwards being like, thank you very much for doing this with me.
Yeah.
Like from the few times I've been punched, I've been like, oh fuck. Now I'm angry.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing of letting it go once it's over kind of thing. But I feel like Conor is always good at that, at least. Even when he gets beat, like against Khabib or against Nate Diaz, he was like, yeah, good fight kind of thing. Okay, with the Khabib thing, it was pushed too far already.
Yeah.
And then he was the one that's like, yeah, good fight. It was all business. And Khabib was like, nope.
Well, he made it very clear beforehand that he crossed the line. But I guess that you're in a business mindset. You're
Yeah.
like, well,
He does pass the line quite often, like quite too much. So, but now it is the age of, if you want to get a fight, Instagram, you know.
yeah.
That's just how we are now, I guess.
Well, I mean, if the sport is about being high profile and people wanting to watch you fight, then it makes sense. I mean, all the like different fields I can think of do it. Like modeling, okay, you start by gaining a following, and then you get hired by a firm, or comedians, they put up clips on YouTube, and then they gain a following, and then they get a show.
Yeah, true.
So it's just the way of
I'm old fashioned.
The world. Yeah.
I told everyone I'm not gonna tell everyone how old I am. You said me and Joe Rogan are that like similar of age. You never know. But yeah, I never got guys like Earman's Magic, who we see at every MMA event, and I'll ask him all the time, like, so what's happening? You got a fight yet? And everything. He's like, nobody wants to fight me. I can't get a fight.
Yeah, I was quite sad when you said that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what? Why? That must be infuriating. Like,
yeah.
Infuriating when you want to go up and do the thing you want.
Yeah, and he's not 18 or 21. You know, he's been doing this for a while. He has a family. He just wants to be able to provide in the best way that he feels like he can, and that is by beating some big fucking heavyweights. Do you know what I mean? But it's the craziest thing of like, I don't see him going on Instagram or something a bit like, hey you, I want to fucking fight you kind of thing. He's quite laid back and let everybody else do the work and everything. But I'm hoping to see him fight soon. I'm also hoping to get him on the podcast as well to talk about this, because that's something that we don't really see as fans, you know, the in and outs of the actual MMA business.
Yeah.
Especially in the regionals of like Sweden kind of thing. So we should get him on.
Yeah, that would be super fun. I mean, you see him, like, I think I've seen him at a great many events that he hasn't been fighting in.
I've seen him at almost every one.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him at Excellence, and I was talking to him online a bit, and I'm like, I'm hoping that he's going to get onto the Superior Challenge card. But I think he had 5 fights that fell out. And he was supposed to fight some French heavyweight, but he like pulled out like 3 days ago, and it's like just bad luck, man. So the ins and outs of MMA. It's like people ask also why should I watch your podcast rather than anything else? It's like we're trying to teach you like the stuff that you might not know as well. Like I was saying that I wanted to get referees on the show. It'd be cool to get like a cut man or something to talk about the ins and outs of like how to actually close
what does the Vaseline do?
Yeah, it's like the guy comes with a massive cut on his head and you can't put chewing gum in it, right? So like, but like learning about this stuff, like the protection of hand wrapping and everything like that as well. Like,
yeah, you can just watch bare knuckle boxing and see what the protection does nowadays, but you couldn't do that before.
But have you seen with bare knuckle boxing, they still have the wrist taped and everything.
Yeah.
And
but their hands still do get destroyed.
Yeah, and the faces get destroyed from it as well. So it's all cosmetics, I think. So yeah, glad to be back at least.
Yeah, for sure.
And how long's this one been now?
I do not know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be coming back at you with more stuff, and I'm going to enjoy my holiday.
Yeah.
I've got a sick wife, and I'm still getting over like a bit of an illness as well. So we'll see how it is.
Yeah.
Get out of the cold Sweden into some sun or rain. You never know. and you better heal up with your knee because we're gonna be running around doing everything soon.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yep. So we see you guys very soon. Thanks to everyone for joining us, and get people to follow us on Instagram. We're almost at like the 500s, which is a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Maybe not for everyone else, but if 500 people came to your house, you see how much 500 people
Yeah,
are.
exactly. So. It's in the world of millions, like the individual seems to slide away. But I mean, most of the people that actually follow, you have a connection with.
Exactly.
Well, so.
Yeah, they're actually real people. They're not robots. We're not buying like Instagram followers. But yeah, thanks for everybody.
Yeah, thanks.
And
Bye.
peace.